Hello, everyone. Good morning and welcome to this amazing event. My name is Shai Bernstein. I'm VP of Biz Development and Partnerships at Empower Africa. Thank you all for joining us to this historic event marking 30 years of partnership and 3,000 years of friendship between Ethiopia and Israel. This event is co-hosted by the Ethiopian Embassy in Israel and Empower Africa. I want to point out here and present our first speaker for opening remarks, Honorable Ambassador Retta Alemo, the Ethiopian Ambassador to the State of Israel. And I'd like to please share and extend, Mr. Ambassador. It's been an honor and pleasure working with you and your team for this event. And I know that it's just the beginning and we're going to do many great things together. So without further ado, I would like to present His Excellency Ambassador Retta Alemo.
Good morning, Shai. Good morning to everyone. I have to express my appreciation also for Empower Africa for giving us this opportunity. Excellency Untitled Chapter, State Minister, Ministry of Agriculture of Ethiopia, and Dr. Unatu Hailu, Senior Advisor to the Commissioner of Ethiopian Investment Commission, Her Excellency Ambassador Yael, Ravia, Deputy Director General of Economic Affairs of the Israeli Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and Engineer Malaku Zazo, President of the Ethiopian Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Mao Zaviv, Director of Agriculture, Empower Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, Excellencies, as I said, I would like to express my appreciation to all of you for joining us this morning at this Ethiopia-Israel virtual business meeting, celebrating 3,000 years of friendship on the occasion of the 30th anniversary of the opening of our embassy. Ethiopia and Israel have a long-standing relationship. The objective of this Ethiopia-Israel virtual business meeting is to provide a unique platform for a constructive dialogue on trade, investment, agriculture, and tourism opportunities in Ethiopia. I would like to thank Empower Africa for collaborating with us to organize this virtual business meeting. The partnership between the Ethiopian Embassy and Empower Africa symbolizes the spirit of friendship that we need to boost further to enhance business relations between Ethiopia and Israel. I would like to thank the speakers this morning. As I said earlier, Ato Ndale, the State Minister of Agriculture, and Dr. Unatu Hailu, Senior Advisor to the Commissioner of Ethiopian Investment Commission, and also we have a guest speaker among us, Her Excellency Yael Ravia-Zadok, Deputy Director of the Economic Affairs, the Israeli Ministry of Foreign Affairs. This platform is very important for us to be able to enhance the cooperation. And I would like to take this opportunity to reaffirm our commitment and readiness to work with all partners to promote business between the two countries. I would like to express my gratitude also for His Excellency Ambassador Gasa Kafale, which is Director General for Trade and Tourism at the Ethiopian Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and his team for their kind effort in supporting us to organize this panel discussion. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Ethiopia and Israel share strong historical and spiritual ties. The relationship between Ethiopia and Israel dates back 3,000 years, and the existing bilateral relations between the two countries are strong and unique. We are connected not only on political and economic aspects, we have a strong connection of people-to-people relationship. One notable aspect of this is the Ethiopian Jewish community here in Israel, commonly known as the Beit Israeli community or House of Israel. They have created a strong human bond between the two countries. The high-level visits senior officials have contributed to enhancing our understanding and friendship between the two countries. This is why Ethiopia and Israel enjoy a very good relationship following the official visit of His Excellency Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed to the state of Israel in September 2019. The two governments have enhanced their joint effort to strengthen their economic ties. Last week, Ethiopia and Israel held a very productive political consultation. One of the issues that we agreed to continue to collaborate is to boost our economic friendship. And in that regard, this business dialogue is fully in line with what we have discussed. And I would like to thank once again Her Excellency Ambassador Yael and Deputy Director for Economic Affairs for joining us in this platform, which demonstrates our joint commitment to promote the economic relations of our two friendly countries. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we sincerely believe that in the dynamic of cooperation platform, we can work to jointly strengthen our common objective to foster positive change. Collaborating with Empower Africa enables us to strengthen the relationship between our business people. We have planned to organize a business delegation from Israel to Africa, particularly to Ethiopia, as we are able to brand, the recognition among African communities that enable us to work together to promote investment, trade, and tourism in Africa. I say Ethiopia could serve as a gateway for Africa, and Israel has a lot of potential. We always say that Africa is a new frontier in business, and that connection, as the second most populous country in Africa, Ethiopia offers a unique platform and large domestic market in Africa. Addis Ababa is a hub of African diplomacy, and it's also a hub of aviation in Africa because of the Ethiopian Airlines. As for Israel, the Israeli high-tech industry, the Israeli technology in agriculture offers also a unique potential that is considered to be a backbone of your country's economy and is expected to reach out to Africa. And that our business is to connect the two. And Ethiopia offers also a lot of opportunities for Israeli investors in the business community. And I say that many of the Israeli companies that have invested in Ethiopia, and we know that many Israeli entrepreneurs are also interested to engage in new investment sectors. There is also an ongoing and encouraging prospect for attracting foreign direct investment from Israel to Ethiopia. There are several reasons to invest in Ethiopia. And as far as our embassy and our economic diplomacy undertaking is concerned, we are expanding our effort to reach out to potential investors and business people here in Israel. Today, you'll be hearing from high-level officials about the conducive atmosphere for investment in agriculture and in other aspects. And I'm hopeful that you will find the presentations and the discussions today resourceful and useful to engage come to invest in Ethiopia. Our government is highly committed to creating enabling environment for Israeli investors under the leadership of Prime Minister, His Excellency Dr. Abiy Ahmed. The government has introduced political and economic reforms. We will hear from Dr. Unetu, advisor to the Commissioner of the Ethiopian Investment Commission, who will enlighten us on the Ethiopian investment opportunities and potentials in our effort towards prosperity. His Excellency Ato Ndale, State Minister of Ministry of Agriculture, will also speak about many opportunities in agricultural sector and activities geared towards modernizing our agricultural activities. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Ethiopia has new investment policies and laws and we continue to pursue structural reforms designed to strengthen the private sector and boost competition and increase investment. Ethiopia and Israel have strong long-term trade ties, and Israel is the #1 buyer of Ethiopian oilseeds such as sesame and other also cereals. Furthermore, Israel is considered to be, among the top countries in the world coffee consumption. In that regard, we would like to boost the import of Ethiopian coffee to the Israeli market. Israeli and Ethiopian, this platform would help us to strengthen our trade relations, the relation between the two countries, and we will listen to the views and insights from senior officials, and we would like also to see the engagement among partners in the business, including the Ethiopian Chamber of Commerce. Ethiopia is known as the land of origins, and Ethiopia is considered to be among the top of world's best destinations for tourism. In this regard, we would like to invite investors to work on the tourism sector and develop the service industry to support the sector. Ethiopia is an ancient country with unique historical and cultural heritage and with remarkable biodiversity reflected in the tally of 9 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Currently, more than ever, Ethiopia is a country whose government is highly committed to transfer tourism into major economic sector, and in that connection, the Ethiopian Airlines is, one of the airlines that flies even during the pandemic. We have regular flights to Israel 7 days a week and two flights a day. A notable sector in this is that we have a very strong connection in the airlines industry. Given the historical relations, the geographic proximity, and the daily flights, we need to expand business, tourism, and investment. So let me take this opportunity to express our commitment and readiness to enhance the business connection. And this is why the embassy has organized the business meeting in partnership with Empower Africa. It's my sincere hope and belief that it will enhance awareness among the investment community here, and we would like to have more active engagement with the community. I believe this networking business session would enable us to discuss the opportunities in reaching out to the diverse investment sectors here. We have planned with Empower Africa to arrange a business delegation to Africa, specifically to Addis, and we would like to work together to create a long-term partnership. And I would like to take this opportunity to express also my appreciation for Empower Africa and other businesses who continue to work closely with us to increase investment, trade, and tourism in Ethiopia. I thank you again for joining us this morning, and I would like to invite the upcoming speakers. I would like to hear from you in the networking section. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ambassador Retta. Now I have the honor and privilege to welcome Ambassador Yael Ravia-Zadok, who is the Deputy Director General for Economic Affairs of the Israeli Minister of Foreign Affairs. Please, Ambassador Yael.
Hello, good morning to you all. Shalom from Jerusalem. I'm very grateful for and happy with this opportunity. Ambassador Retta, Alemu, friends from Empower Africa, is Rapaport, my colleague Michal Gouarieh, the Economic Department for Africa and South America. Dear friends, Excellencies, this is a great opportunity. This is a time to discuss business. The diplomatic relations between Israel and Ethiopia are important, are key, and a proof for this significant relationship is the list of senior official visits in the last few years between Israel and Ethiopia. I had the honor to participate in the business delegation that accompanied the President Rivlin, when visited Ethiopia, and I was delighted to see how many opportunities are there. So this is a time of opportunity, and we in the Economic Division of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, together with the embassy, the Israeli embassy in Addis Ababa, and the ambassador of Ethiopia here in Israel, we are all engaged to pave the way and to assist and support your investment in the bilateral commercial relations. Last week, we had a diplomatic dialogue between Director Generals of Ministries of Foreign Affairs of Israel and Ethiopia, and the economic relations and the encouragement of investment has been discussed widely, and we definitely signal this target on our working plan for 2021. It is important to highlight that Ethiopia is the largest growing economy in Africa in the last 10 years, prior to the corona that affected us all. And we analyzed the room for business development and identified four general fields that I would like to mention. One is sustainable development, water tech, cleaner energy and agriculture. The second would be medical equipment. The third would be mining of marble and gems. And the fourth would be the construction of innovation ecosystems in various fields. Israel is known as the startup nation and the hub of innovation, and I think there is a lot of potential far beyond what we do have these days to expand and enlarge the economic relations and also to diversify the cooperation. I would like to compliment the government of Ethiopia, who these days is running economic reforms that would certainly make business environment more friendly, easier. But again, we see our role to support the business community and to help and assist opening doors, removing obstacles of different kinds. Our ambassador in Ethiopia, Rafi Morav, and his team are highly involved in assisting, advising, and helping Israeli investment and business with Ethiopia. So I would highly recommend every businessman and woman who are visiting Ethiopia to visit our embassy, to be in touch with the ambassador. And I would like to thank Ambassador Rafi Morav for his very dedicated mission. He's about to complete his term. And I would like to congratulate the designated ambassador, Aleli Admasu, who will arrive to Ethiopia in the coming few weeks. Both are an important bridge, and please consider us as your assistants. We are here to help you do good business. I would also mention that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Economic Division, we have a representative who is a member in ASHRA that provides assistance with the financial insurance. So please use us, use our capabilities. We want to see more business. We are here for you. And I wish you all doing good business and have a very fruitful and constructive and helpful discussion today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ambassador Yael. Thank you very, very much. Okay, we are now, I'm happy to share with you a great and short video about Ethiopia, highlighting all the amazing things that this country has to offer. And so without further ado, 15 reasons why you should invest in Ethiopia.
15 reasons to invest in Ethiopia. 1. Ethiopia is located in the Horn of Africa, at the crossroads between Africa, the Middle East, and Asia. 2. It is the second most populous country in all of Africa, with a population of around 115 million. 3. More than 300,000 university graduates and 367,000 technical and vocational education and training program graduates join the labor pool every year. 4. According to the World Bank, Ethiopia was the third fastest growing economy in the world from 2000 to 2018. 5. Ethiopia's economy grew by almost 10% every year between 2009 and 2019. The country's GDP tripled from 2010 to 2019 and grew from $30 billion to $96 billion a year. 6. The country's constitution and investment code guarantee the protection of private property. 7. Under Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed, the government of Ethiopia has begun opening up several key economic sectors and privatizing state-owned enterprises to encourage private sector growth and economic liberalization. 8. The top 7 sectors for investment are energy, pharmaceuticals, agriculture and agro-processing, tourism, floriculture, leather and textiles. 9. Ethiopia's government has made significant investments in renewable energy generation, with the goal of providing access to electricity for all Ethiopians by 2030. 10. The cost for electricity in Ethiopia are among the cheapest in the world. For businesses, 1 kilowatt-hour of electricity costs only 2 US cents, compared to the global average of 14 cents. 11. Ethiopia is on a mission to become the leading manufacturing hub of Africa and a preferred destination for FDI by 2025. 12. 8 industrial parks are currently operating throughout the country, and 19 additional ones are under development. The industrial parks facilitate the growth of Ethiopia's industrial sector by promoting sector specialization, vertical integration, sustainability, skill development, and exports. 13. The government of Ethiopia is offering attractive tax and tariff incentives to manufacturers, including agro-processors. 14. Ethiopia is Africa's largest coffee producer and the 6th largest coffee producer worldwide. Ethiopia is also the 2nd largest exporter of flowers, 3rd largest producer of wheat, and the 5th largest producer of tropical fruits in Africa. 15. Ethiopia Airlines is Africa's largest airline and the 4th largest in the world in terms of countries served.
Okay, it is my honor, pleasure now to introduce our next speaker. He's one of the main reasons why we're all sitting here today and engaging here today. The founder and CEO of Empower Africa, Ezi Rapaport.
Thank you, everybody, for coming to this historic event marking 30 years of partnership between Ethiopia and Israel. I want to thank Ambassador Retta, Alemo, for your welcoming remarks, and Ambassador Yael Ravia-Zadok, Deputy Director General for Economic Affairs at the Israeli MFA, Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And really thank you for the leadership and for the tremendous relationship that has been developed between Ethiopia and Israel. Indeed, this 30-year partnership goes back over 30 years between Israel and Ethiopia, with Queen Sheba and the first kingdoms established in Israel. And who would imagine that Israel and Africa has such strong cultural ties and such long history? And we're standing here today marking 30 years of the modern day partnership and relationship. Let us absorb the tremendous power of history and our cultures and the friendship that we have. And really, Ethiopia is such an amazing symbolic country, also known as the cradle of humanity, and where some of the most historic artifacts are found. But it is also the country of the future, on the continent of the future, one of the fastest growing economies in the world, the 2nd largest population in Africa, with over 110 million people. And it is also the home of the African Union. So this relationship, Ethiopia as itself is such a powerful and symbolic country, and the relationship with Israel, what could be accomplished together, mutually beneficial relationship through trade and partnership, driving innovation in Africa, driving innovation from Africa to the world. The bilateral relationship is so powerful, and I actually grew up as a child surrounded by beautiful, amazing Ethiopian friends, and it's just I've gained so much from Ethiopians here in Israel as a child, with such determined individuals that are reaching the leadership in Israel from all over, from government to municipalities to officials in the army, and it's really amazing to see how Ethiopians are growing in Israel and supporting the growth in Israel as well, and that's a very important to mention that really there's over 200,000 Ethiopians, brothers and sisters living in Israel and contributing so much to Israel, and this relationship between Ethiopia and Israel is something that needs to continue to be nurtured, and there's so much potential. Really Ethiopia is a gateway to Africa, not just for Israel, but for the world. And Empower Africa sees the tremendous commercial potential in Africa, tremendous untapped human potential, and tremendous opportunity. And as Israel is a startup nation and an innovation nation, really transforming sectors and all over the world, we're really at Empower Africa really seeing how to support more attention, more focus, more. And I want to thank everybody really for coming and for really working as a community, taking the time and really building the relationships. And I very much look forward to the thought leadership sessions with business leaders speaking about how we could succeed together and really make a difference in people's lives and make the world a greater place. So thank you very much, everybody, for coming. And I look very much for the upcoming conference and meeting everybody. And have a great time. Enjoy the networking and build relationships. Now's our time to make a difference. L'chaim, may we grow from strength to strength together as one community and one family. God bless. To many years of success.